break your mirror. Hey guys, it's Emmarie, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you 2 hairstyles that you can do when your hair is greasy or dirty or whatever, besides the obvious messy bun. Because you know, you need some hairstyles that you can do maybe when a day your hair isn't super greasy but still is too dirty to just wear your hair down. But before we get on to the video, don't forget to subscribe if you have not and ring the bell so you can get notified of any future videos like this one. And without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so let's first talk about something that hopefully you know about: dry shampoo. I have done a whole video on what kinds I use and a DIY one and how I use it. So if you want to click the link right here, you can go to it. I also have some cool other hair DIY stuff in there too. So you want to make sure that whenever you use dry shampoo, you let it sit in your hair for a minute or 2. Okay, now that that's all taken care of, so here's a hairstyle for like day 2 hair where it's just a little bit greasy, a little bit shiny and separated. You're going to push all your hair back so there's not really a part anymore, and then take your fingers and make a little section right at the front. Divide it into 3 sections and do a French braid. So 1 strand over the other, 1 strand over the other. Grab a little section right next to that piece. Add it in, over. Do the same thing on the other side. Okay, once you're to this point where you've added in your first 2 pieces of hair, you're gonna start taking pieces from kind of right where right next to your temple and adding them in. And you want them to be kind of bigger sections. You don't want to take teeny tiny ones. And if you wanted to, you could part out this section all along your entire head before you start French braiding if that makes you more comfortable, but I'm not super worried about what my part looks like. It always turns out just fine to me. You're just going to keep taking sections until you reach the crown of your head. Once you reach the crown of your head, you can braid each section over 1 more time without adding in any hair. Then you can take either a clear elastic, or I'm just going to use a ponytail because when I have this much hair being pulled back, my hair holds better when using one of these. And tie it off. Tighten it up. And this could be it for you. If you want to be done, that's great. Super cute. I like to kind of pull right at the front just a little bit to give it just a little bit more volume. And then if you wanted to, you could take a section of hair and wrap it around the ponytail and then pin it. I don't mind the ponytail showing in this kind of hairstyle. I just don't do it. One thing I do like doing is taking a bobby pin, having it face this way. So the little bump sides are down, facing towards my scalp. I grab a little piece of ponytail that's touching my head and catch it with a bobby pin and stick it through there, so the little ponytail will be like all bouncy and stuff. Sometimes I will take a brush if my hair looks a little bit thinner and kind of tease the top just a little bit, and that's it. I mean, obviously my hair still looks kind of greasy, but that's because I'm not on day 2 hair, I'm on day 4 hair, but it still doesn't look bad. Next up, we got these cute braided pigtails. I would normally do this hairstyle on a day where I still want to wear my hair down and not pulled all the way up, but it's kind of too dirty to just do a half updo. So all you're going to do is part your hair however you want it. This is a super easy way to French braid. Take a small section, a little triangle section, right at the front, divide it into 2 sections, and then twist them like this, just like this, going away from your face. And then add in a small section to the piece that's closest to your hairline and twist it. And you just keep going, adding in smaller sections. You want them to be kind of smaller just because there's not a lot of depth to this kind of braid, and so you want to kind of try to make it look a little bit more intricate by adding smaller pieces. And you want to make sure the hair that's on top right here is all smoothed down, because even though you're not grabbing sections from up here, they're still being added into your hair. And I'm just following kind of my hairline, not quite. And I'm also, while I'm about to my ear, I'm gonna grab a little section and I'll leave it out. If you want to, before you start, you can make a distinct part line down the center. I don't worry about it too much. I feel like it's like a little bit more relaxed and it kind of helps you hide how dirty your hair is, but it's up to you. And once all the hair is picked up on this side, you're just going to twist it. Whoops. Twist it 2 more times. Yep. And then divide your hair into 3 sections and do, whoops, a normal 3-strand braid. If you wanted to, you could do a fishtail braid, you could do a rope braid, you could do a 4-strand braid. It's up to you, but 3-strand braid tends to be the easiest for a lot of people, so I'm just gonna do that. And then once you get down to the ends, you're just going to tie it off with an elastic. And then I'm just gonna do the exact same thing on the other side. Okay, and then once that's done, this is optional. You can be done right here, but I like to kind of pull at the edges of the twist, kind of make it look a little bit bigger, and then also pull at the edges of the braid. You want to be careful when you're pulling on the twist that you're not accidentally pulling out the hair that was added into the twist, that you're pulling on the actual pieces of the twist. Okay, and then once that's done, that's it. You're good to go. And that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to comment down below on which hairstyle was your favorite. I love you guys so much, and don't ever forget that you are enough. Bye. Mwah!